to BizChicks TV. We're here to help you take the hassle out of your hustle so you can build a profitable business that's fun to run. Here are your hosts.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to BizChicks TV. Today, we're here with Robin Shimizu, all the way from beautiful California. We're going to be talking happy, healthy habits, and we just want to welcome you to the show. I'm Terralina, and we are the BizChicks. We got a special guest for you, so don't go away. Robin, what you got today?
Hi, Terralina. I came across this really great article that I wanted to share with the viewers today about vitamin D and its importance. And, you know, we all know about vitamin D, but let me just read a little bit from the article because this is what caught my attention. Okay. In the ABCs of vitamins, D is the most important. Now, no one's ever told me that vitamin D was the most important vitamin to take or to get. Okay.
Me either. It helps. I thought it was a vitamin.
Right? It helps the body absorb calcium, a mineral that's crucial to build and maintain healthy bones. Vitamin D is also anti-inflammatory and an antioxidant, has antioxidant properties. And it's essential for healthy immune functioning and early childhood development. Okay, so that's that part. And new studies suggest that getting enough vitamin D may even help slow down biological aging and lower the risk of age-related diseases. So I thought, oh my goodness. And I'm really bad about taking my vitamin D supplements, you know? I'm just bad about it. So I said, got to stop it and be more consistent in taking my supplements. As this article says, it's often called the sunshine vitamin, right? So we can get it by going out in the sun. I'm going to skip over a lot of this stuff. It helps support your immune system so you can fight off infections. I mean, it's just great. So there's all these benefits, and we know it, osteoporosis and all of that. But this is what caught my attention on the sunlight. Humans get a lot of their vitamin D from exposure to ultraviolet light from the sun. The production of vitamin D is activated in the skin through the contact with the UVB rays. The body produces vitamin D, which is converted into active vitamin D. Getting 5 to 30 minutes of sunlight for midday for at least a few times a week is thought to be enough. Sunscreen does protect you against UV rays, which can also damage the skin, blah, blah, blah. And then they say, sorry.
That's okay.
They talk about vitamin D supplements. And it says, most healthy adults can get enough vitamin D from the sunlight, food, or from multivitamins. It's tough to get enough in diet alone. So sometimes you have to take a supplement. Where is this? I'm looking for this one
sentence.
It says a common risk factor for limiting UV exposure in the skin produces vitamin D. This can happen in colder climates when UV rays are strong and not covered. But they also talk about, doggone it, I can't find it. Well, let's just talk about it. Okay. In this article, they say if you have darker skin, you may not get enough vitamin D, and you might think about taking a supplement. And I didn't hear that before, not really, because I guess because of the melanin that's in darker skin.
Yes.
So I thought we could talk about that.
I didn't know that. I didn't know that. I didn't know why it was important to have vitamin D. People just kept saying, you know, my daughter kept saying, you know, you need to take vitamin D and you need to take this many units. But I didn't realize it was because I might not be able to absorb it as much or as quickly or whatever as other people who have different skin tones.
Right.
So now here you are, you have more melanin in you than other people. I have more melanin than you. So we all have different levels. And so, but the important thing is to remember that we all need vitamin D. and that taking a walk has more importance now than it did, because you're not just toning your body and keeping your activity up, but you're also absorbing natural light, which evidently constitutes vitamin D, from what I heard you say.
Mhm. Mhm.
So it's
That's
all about
right.
vitamin D.
Yeah, I just wanted the viewers to understand why vitamin D is so important and how to get it, and that if you're darker skinned, you might think about a supplement and not relying just on sunlight, and
Mhm.
and that it can slow down biological aging. I was like, oh my goodness, because I know it's for bone health, but for the overall health, I didn't realize. And given the fact that they're saying it's the number one vitamin. Now our guest. So I want to introduce our guest. So we have a really special guest with us today, and we're taking up too much time talking about this. So maybe she can elaborate.
And she can elaborate on this.
Yeah. So Lynnis Woods-Mullins is our guest today, and she's a certified holistic living and wellness expert for women over the age of 40. She's the founder of Praise Works Health and Wellness, a mind, body, and spirit wellness company that specializes in educating women on their overall wellness. For over 18 years, Lynnis has educated women over 40 about mind, body, and spirit wellness through coaching programs, ebooks, webinars, special online events, a digital magazine, a podcast programs, web series, and wellness retreats. And there's more than that too.
There is.
Yes, I mean,
She
it's
has built a phenomenal community, I'm telling you.
crazy. Right. She has over 50 years of background in dance and certified in nutrition, life coaching, yoga, Pilates, and the list goes on.
Mhm.
Um, and she serves on several boards regionally and nationally and internationally. Lynnis lives in California with her hubby and has 4 grown daughters and 7 grandchildren. It's crazy. I think it's 7. I might be more now. So with that, let's introduce Lynnis Woods-Mullins to our
Okay, let's
audience.
bring her to the stage.
Hello, hello.
Congratulations.
There are only 7 so far, as far as I know. And Humphrey girls, I hope that this is it. So some people say that 7 is a lucky number. I'm going to believe that
Yes.
because Christmas is coming, and I'm getting ready to find out what having 7
I
grandchildren is
feel
like.
you, Lynnis. I feel you.
Well, thank you so much for having me today. It's always wonderful to be with you. It's like coming home, like talking to my family. Well, you are. You guys are my family. I just wanted to add something about the vitamin D. All the information that you gave was absolutely right. But when you get to trying to decide, when you get to the store, you're going to see vitamin D, you're going to see D3. And I really advise that you take a look at the D3K2.
Mm-hmm.
D3 is the more potent and longer lasting vitamin D in the body. And it is really the one that raises and maintains the blood vitamin D levels nearly twice as effectively as just plain vitamin D. Now, when you see vitamin D, if you look at the back, they might tell you what the breakdown is. Is it D2? Is it D3? Is it both? But with vitamin D3, you are getting the best one. But the other thing is that even though vitamin D3 is really good when it comes to bone density and strength and immune function, hormone and mood balancing, that's all really good. The other thing you need to know is that it should be taken with K2.
Oh,
K2 helps with absorption because otherwise the D3 may go throughout the body and also go to your arteries, which could cause calcification in the arteries. You don't want to have that. So K2 helps direct it to the right places in the body that you want it to go. So D3K2 is what you probably should really get. It will definitely do all the things you need to do. And it's not that vitamin D is bad, but vitamin D is the category, okay? And D3 is the premium version of that, okay? So D3K2, now you can
wait,
get it.
I have a question.
Mhm.
Is K2 a separate vitamin?
It is
Or
a
is
separate vitamin, like vitamin K. Yes, K2 is a separate vitamin, and it
okay.
helps with the absorption of vitamin D.
Okay, because I didn't know if I'm looking for D3, K2 all in one thingy, or if I'm looking for D3 and then K2 separately.
You can find a D3K2.
You
They
can?
have them. Yes, they have them now. Yes, they can.
Okay.
And that's the best way to do it. So you're not taking a bunch of pills.
Yes.
It's the best way. And it's best absorbed when taken with food that contains healthy fats because vitamin D is fat soluble. So, like avocado, nuts, olive oil. When I take my D3K2, I take it usually in the afternoon sometime because I eat a very small breakfast, but in the afternoon with my food, and I always make sure I'm eating avocado or stir-fried vegetables with olive oil or something that can help with the absorption of that, further help with the absorption of the vitamin D. Okay, so I just wanted to mention that, and I'm glad we're talking about vitamins and things like that because today I want to talk about another. It's not a vitamin, but it's a protein that we all need. It's collagen. And basically, it really is kind of like the secret ingredient to staying strong and smooth and radiant as we age. Are you familiar with collagen? I mean, I think most people have heard about it, as we get older. Collagen.
They put it in a lot of beauty products, don't they?
Yes, they put it in beauty products. And as we get older, we begin to lose our collagen. Collagen is important when it comes to the protein in the body. It is the most abundant protein in the human body, the glue that kind of holds everything together. It's found in our skin, and our nails, and our bones, and our cartilage, and even our gut lining. It gives structure and elasticity and strength, and kind of think of it as a scaffolding, that keeps everything lifted and supported. Basically, collagen equals youthfulness, strength, and resilience inside and outside. And it's important because it maintains the skin's firmness and elasticity. It supports the joint flexibility and comfort. It strengthens bones, muscles, tendons, and ligaments. And it promotes gut health by reinforcing the intestinal lining. And it helps with hair growth and nail growth. But here's the thing. Even though collagen is essential, our natural production doesn't stay consistent or constant. Yeah. After 25, collagen production begins to decline 1 to 2% each year. And by the age 40, there's notable changes in skin because it begins to lose its firmness, and maybe some fine lines might appear. By age 50, hormonal changes, especially with the estrogen loss, accelerates the collagen breakdown. And then beyond 60, we've lost nearly half of our natural collagen. And if we don't support it. So some of the contributing factors could be, of course, on top of just the aging process, UV exposure, stress, poor sleep, sugar, smoking, alcohol, and lack of protein. So it's kind of like, look at it this way. It's like, imagine a mattress losing its spring. Collagen is what keeps the bounce in our skin, our joints, and even our mood. That's how important it is. There's a couple of signs, to see whether or not you have low collagen, and you'll find that this might apply to many of us, unless you're taking a supplement of some kind. Sagging or a thinner skin, wrinkles or dullness, joint stiffness or slower recovery after exercise, brittle nails or hair thinning, digestive issues like bloating because of the weakened gut lining, and leaky or creaky joints, decreased muscle tone. All of those are possible signs of low collagen. But the good news is that you can definitely do something about it. This is what happens when you restore your collagen, okay? You'll get the improved skin elasticity and hydration. Study shows that visible results will be within 8 to 12 weeks. You'll reduce joint pain and stiffness. You'll have stronger hair and nails and better gut integrity and digestion, and enhanced muscle recovery and tone. There's all kinds of types of collagen supplements. Hydrolyzed collagen peptides, which is easily absorbed. Type 1 collagen, which is good for skin, hair, and bones. Type 2, which is good for your joints and cartilage. And type 3, which is good for your skin and organs. But supplements are just one piece. We're going to talk a little bit about how you can support your collagen naturally. And you can do it through your foods. There's a couple of collagen boosting foods that I recommend, like bone broth, because it's rich in amino acids like glycine and what's it called? Hydroxyproline. Fish and chicken skin. Let me say something real quickly about chicken. I've been saying this quite a bit over the last year, that when you eat your chicken, eat it with the skin. I know we've been trained back in the 80s, I think it was, when that
Yes.
started out, taking the skin off your chicken. But when you do that, you're not allowing for the protein to be fully absorbed. Remember I talked about healthy fat and eating food with
Yes.
fat? Now, there are healthy fats in chicken skin, and that's what helps to absorb the protein. So fish and chicken with skin, egg whites, grass-fed meats, citrus fruits, berries, and kiwis, which have a lot of vitamin C, because vitamin C supports collagen synthesis. Okay. Dark
Okay.
leafy vegetables, because the antioxidants protect collagen, and nuts, seeds, and avocados, because all those things have zinc, copper, and healthy fats which really help with collagen maintenance. Now, there are a few herbs and botanicals. Ginseng is one, because it
Mm.
can boost the skin elasticity and fights oxidative stress. And also aloe vera is very good.
I was going to ask you about aloe vera. I've got these huge aloe vera plants out in front of my front door,
You
and
should be using it every day.
I was looking at some YouTubes about I could put it in my bullet and blend it up.
Yep.
Then what do I do with it? Do I put it in water?
You can
I
add
don't
it to
know.
just add it to your smoothies if you want. You can also use it topically as well. You can put it on your skin, your hands, your feet. Yes, aloe vera is really good for skin damage, redness of skin, or if you get cuts or abrasions or bruises. Sometimes if you have dry, flaky patches on your skin, put some aloe vera on it, and fresh aloe vera on the plant. That's wonderful. So yes, you can take that gel thing out, you can just put it directly into your smoothie, and it tastes wonderful. Some people,
Wow.
get the aloe vera, but you got it right there,
I
girl.
got it in my front door, and I was looking at it, I was like, y'all are off the chain. They just keep growing and growing.
Yeah,
And
it
they're
will grow
huge
very well.
plants almost. They've gotten so tall. I was like, okay, I got to
Yep,
do
it will
something.
grow very, very well. One way you can protect the collagen production that your body is doing is to wear sunscreen and limit the UV exposure. And please look for natural sunscreen. Google it, find out where you can get it, because that stuff you buy in the grocery store is not good for you. That's a whole nother discussion. Okay, it's not good for you. It's got it compromises the microbiome. It breaks down your body's defense system in terms of taking care of the gut. And when the gut goes, everything else begins to go too. So you want to manage your collagen production through good stress and sleep, because cortisol, which yeah, it's not the enemy because we need it, but too much cortisol causes us a lot of problems. And in this case, cortisol breaks down collagen. Avoid excess sugar and alcohol. Stay hydrated. Collagen works best when tissues are well hydrated. And one way to make sure that your tissues are getting enough water is use a little bit of what is it called? A Himalayan salt. Just place it
Oh,
underneath your tongue or in the water if you want, and drink it. And that helps with absorption because it introduces electrolytes. Electrolytes is what really helps our cells to absorb the water. Okay. So you might
mm.
want to consider that. Combine collagen supplements with vitamin C and antioxidants. Okay. So I just wanted to say that collagen is not just about the beauty. It's about your vitality, your flexibility, your longevity. Every sip of water, every bit of nourishing food, and every night of rest gives your body the raw materials it needs to renew itself. So you might want to start by adding one collagen supportive habit this week, like maybe adding bone broth or a collagen peptide smoothie, or maybe a vitamin C rich breakfast. Just be consistent, whatever you decide to do. And rebuilding takes time, but the results are really amazing. And I wanted to say one other thing, because
Mhm.
sometimes people want to know, well, you see these things in the store, collagen powders and peptides, collagen peptides and all that. And so I wanted to let you know what they are. Collagen peptides are broken down forms of collagen protein, okay? And this process makes the collagen easier for your body to absorb and use, especially to support your skin, your joints, your bones, and your connective tissues. Unlike plain protein powder, collagen peptides don't form gelatin. They dissolve easily in hot or cold liquids and are virtually tasteless. And so they blend well with coffee, smoothies, and oatmeal. Okay. So when you take a look at collagen versus protein powder, your collagen peptides or collagen powder is rich in glycine, proline, and hydroxyproline. Okay, which is the skin, the joints, and the gut. They support your skin, hair, and nail joints, and your gut health. And they have a high absorption availability for the body. And yes, it can replace collagen. Okay, now regular protein powder, and the reason why this is confusing sometimes is that collagen is a form of protein, but traditional protein powder, even the vegan protein powder, okay, is rich in branded chain amino acids, okay, like leucine and valine, without getting too technical. Basically, the proteins that are key for muscle building, okay,
Okay.
and they support the muscle growth and repair. The bioavailability is high depending on the quality. I recommend getting vegan protein powder. Get rid of any protein powder that has whey in it. Whey is a protein, but there are issues for it, I believe, with women when it comes to digestion and other things. But if you get the organic vegan protein powder, that can be really good. But the other thing is that it does not replace collagen, but it does help overall protein intake. So they're two different things. Now, you can get protein powder with collagen peptides. You can get that. But what I always suggest, whenever possible, you get the collagen peptides, and you get the protein powder. You get the two of them and then mix them together the way you want. Because sometimes it depends. You just have to do your homework to figure out, if you decide to buy a brand that's combined, how impactful is it? How much collagen is in there? How much protein is in there? Whereas when you buy them separately, you know exactly how much is in there. And then you can just combine the two. But research does show with collagen peptides that it does increase the skin elasticity and hydration within 8 to 12 weeks. It does reduce your joint pain and stiffness, and it definitely does support bone density and muscle recovery when combined with resistance training. So it does. I just wanted to share that with you. I know we're coming up on time, so I wanted to give time for some questions because a lot of women have questions around this piece. There's a lot of, I wouldn't say misinformation, just not enough information. They put these supplements out here, and women think, okay, yeah, I probably do need this, whatever. But so many times I tell people, you take this stuff, unless you know what you're doing, you just have very expensive urine.
Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly. And I had no idea about the D3 and the K2. Also, can you, if I decide to use, and I have decided to use the aloe vera in my garden, can I overdo it?
I don't know
For the picture?
exactly what the recommended daily allowance might be. Let me see if I can find something for you on my
Uh-huh. Okay.
database here.
Well, I can always ask Charles. You think Charles will know? My chat
Who's Charles?
GPT?
Oh, you're trying to, yeah, I would believe so. I would believe
Okay.
so. I've got a database here for women over 40.
Mm-hmm.
Um, let's see. Let me see what she
While,
says here.
while,
For
while
herbs and
you're
plants and
looking
stuff
this
like
up,
that. Huh?
I want to share your website while you're doing that. Take your time.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, it varies. If you're going to be getting it oral, it says 15 milliliters daily.
Uh-huh.
The gel itself, okay, the inner gel. So whatever, up to 42 days. Now that's interesting because they do have some limits on if you're getting it fresh from there.
Uh-huh.
If you're doing aloe vera juice, okay, 3 times a day, it's like about 30 milliliters.
Okay.
3 times a day. Okay. Some sources recommend starting at 1 to 2 ounces and not exceeding 8 ounces per day. So it is minimal. If you're taking the internal gel for GI use, like for your gastrointestinal issues, 2 tablespoons. So in other words, not a whole lot. I would err on the side of a little bit than a lot. I
I
would
would
say that's
too.
true. Yeah, I would say that's true for all
Like
kinds
maybe
of
a
herbs and things like
teaspoon or
that.
a half a teaspoon in my
Right,
smoothie.
exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. You want to let's see. Yeah,
It
start
did.
low and go slow. Yeah, start. Yeah, she just sent me a note back. I'm talking to an herbologist right now. She just
Oh,
sent me a
okay.
note back. She said, start low and go slow. Many clinicians suggest beginning with a small amount, okay, to access your tolerance, okay. Check for
Exactly.
interactions. She said because aloe may lower blood sugar, and if you're
Mm,
on a diabetes medication, use caution. It can also act as a laxative, which may interfere with absorption of medications. And those
mm.
with kidney or liver issues should be especially cautious. And of course, as usual,
Oh,
watch out for people who are pregnant and breastfeeding.
yeah.
Uh,
Well, the good news is I'm not on anything,
right.
and my doctor has told me to watch my sugar. So this may be a game changer for me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely, definitely. I would say with any plant or herb that you run across that you want to try, or even
Uh-huh.
supplement, I wouldn't even necessarily say to go with what the bottle suggests because the bottle suggests what's going to cause you to go back and get it again that much sooner. You have to
Yes.
know your body. And one of the things that's great about midlife is that this is the opportunity to really peel back the layers and get to know how your body works. There are some things that you can do to find out well what your body needs in terms of having panels pulled to see what your deficiencies are. But when it comes to things like collagen, we know that you're going to be producing less. We know that. Estrogen, we know that over time you're producing less estrogen. When it comes to vitamin D, especially for women of color, we know that we're probably vitamin D deficient. Whenever you get your panels pulled, you'll see that your vitamin D is lower than the recommended daily dose. And even the recommended daily dose, that hasn't been adjusted in 50 years. So you want to,
There you go.
use your wisdom on all these things. I really
Hmm.
do believe that your intuition kicks in here in terms of what's good and what's not, regardless of what your doctor may say, or even I may say, when it comes to taking supplements. Now, I have a lot of different supplements, but I don't use them all in one day. It all depends on how I'm feeling. Right now, my go to supplements are a gut health supplement, a spirulina supplement, a mitochondria supplement, because that's the cellular energy. It helps to remove the dead mitochondria and helps the body to produce new mitochondria, and also the D3K2 and the collagen. Now, those are five. I don't take them every single day, okay? I take them maybe every other day on different days. And
Mm.
also protein powder. Vegan protein powder is definitely important, which I have not taken probably in about 2 weeks, which I need to start taking because I'm doing this restrictive blood flow training. And I know we're running out of time, but maybe I will talk about that next time. I don't know when I'm coming on again. I want
Okay.
to come on again soon if I can for a couple of reasons.
Mhm.
First of all, ladies, you know what happened to me? I got
What?
hacked. I got hacked on TikTok.
What?
Yep, I haven't had access to my TikTok account, and it'll be 2 weeks on Saturday. They're
Oh no.
working on getting it back for me, but it was my own fault. I got contacted by someone that said that there was something wrong with my account. Oh, that I had a copyright infringement, and they need to verify my account so that I don't get
Hmm.
um, banned. And getting banned on TikTok, is a common occurrence. If you break a rule, whatever. But I've been so careful about breaking rules, and I did contact my agency, but it was a weekend. She didn't get back to me right away, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and take care of this because they said I could respond within 48 hours, and I don't know if they were in China or somewhere else. So anyway, I went ahead. They asked me first of all for my email address, and then they asked me for a code that the email sent to, and I gave them that code. And then they asked me for my phone number. And that's when I should have said, well, wait a minute, you should need one or the other, not both, because my account is tied to my email address. But the phone number is what you need in order to be able to change the password. And as soon as I
Gotcha.
sent it, I realized, oh, shoot. And I went in and I was locked out. And the sad thing about it was, I had my best week on TikTok that prior week, and there was money in there. There was pretty good sum of money. I sold some
Yeah.
products. And so all they have to do is put their account information on there, their bank account
Change
information
the
on there,
account.
and
Yep.
it goes right to that person. Now, it took me a while to get TikTok to make the changes, but I finally got communication a few days ago that they verified that the account is mine. And now I'm just waiting for the login credentials so I can log back in. But anyway, that gave me time because I spent a lot of time on TikTok to think, okay, if TikTok doesn't come back or whatever, what am I going to do? And
Mhm.
so I came up with an idea, but I'm going to be doing on, I have to read this, January 21st to the 23rd is going to be the Midlife Awakening event. And this is embracing the evolution of menopause. And the reason why I want to talk about that is that menopause, or getting ready for menopause, is relevant in our lives from like about 35 to for the rest of our lives. There
Wow.
is a misnomer that's out there that says, well, oh yeah, my menopause was between 55 and 62. Wrong. At 62, your symptoms may have subsided, but
Mhm.
you are still considered forevermore a menopausal female. And forevermore, you will have off and on symptoms of menopause. And the doctors don't really tell you about that because they'll say, oh, you're out of menopause. No, you're not. You're a menopausal female. And so when you have aches and pains and other things like that, they'll treat you with other things and not necessarily advising hormones or meditation to lower cortisol levels so your hormones can go into balance, or other kinds of things you can do holistically to get back into balance. So I decided to bring together some premier experts in menopausal females and different areas of menopausal females that have to do not just so much with our hormones and what we're eating and everything else, but mindset and other kinds of
Mhm.
things that influence what goes on. Because at this point in our lives, stress is one of the enemies. And we live in a very stressful time right now. So that was why I decided to do that. So that's coming on the 21st through the 23rd. And the
Uh-huh.
other thing is that I have one two products I'm going to be rolling out. The first one's called Mind Trainer, which
Okay.
is a product that helps your brain function to optimum because of the frequencies and things that you listen to.
Mm.
I'm going to be releasing a podcast pretty soon by the founder and creator of this product. He's a scientist, and I'm telling you, it has been a game changer for me in terms of my focus, my clarity, and also
Uh-huh.
my creativity, my intuition. It's amazing and really good for menopausal females because he even has one for menopausal females. It's called Mental Mind, and there's about 7 different sections of things that you can listen to, and it takes about 30 minutes a day of sitting back and relaxing and just listening to these things, and over time, almost immediately, you have a change. So that's coming. And the other thing that's coming is something called restrictive blood flow strengthening, which is bands that you put on your arms and
Mhm.
around your legs, and you do weight training for that. I'm affiliated with a coach that coaches women on how to use these bands, and includes getting the bands as well. And that is coming too. In fact, by the next time I come on, I should have all those things connected. I have to go ahead and get my affiliate links and all that kind of stuff. I just got through striking the deal with these two companies just this past week. So,
Mhm.
and that's what happened as a result of me not being on TikTok. I mean, they had contacted me, talked to me over and over and over again. I was like, yeah, 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 okay, okay. Didn't have time. Now I had all this time. So, God has a way of sitting us down. And when I go back to TikTok, I will go back whenever, because I will get back. It's going to be different in terms of how I'm
Yes.
going to spend that
Approach it.
time. Yeah, yeah. Again, when things happen to us, many times they're happening for us, not to us.
I
That's what
love
I'm
that.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning.
Well, I wanted to share with everybody your link tree,
Mhm.
and I'm
Yeah,
going
it's
to
my
put the
tree.
and
And
I'm going to also
it,
put the link tree so they can find it. I'm going to put it in the chat.
yes. And of course,
Okay.
the link tree leads to my membership program and all of that, which is getting ready to be revamped. Not in a major way, but I'm changing how I get the information to my membership. So that's getting ready to change too. So by the end of this year, hopefully everything will be aligned and all ready to go by the first of the year. So I'm really excited about what's going on with the V.I.B.E brand and all the different things that we have going on. That's why I was mentioning to you when I texted you, Terry, about
Mhm.
all the different things that I have going on, and making sure that I'm leveraging my time in terms of pulling them all together. But I feel so much better after having such a chaotic 2020 V.I.B.E. Not me personally, but my loved ones. Yeah, there's a
Oh,
there's,
there's a G3K2.
yeah, you can get it. You know what? I need to connect my
Stand
information to
store.
there. Yeah, I need to connect my store, but those are some of the products that we just got to talking about. That's the organic protein that I use. That's
Yes.
the 3K2 that I use. That's
Look at
magnesium
that,
spray that I
ladies.
use. See, I really do know what I'm talking about. I
So
really do walk the talk or talk the walk,
so
whatever.
when I buy this, it'll come to my door.
Yeah. hmm
Okay, you know
Just
I'm excited.
give me, I'll text you once I get it connected.
Okay, sounds
Yeah,
good.
I'll get it connected sometime today.
There's
As
your
I s-
organic protein powder. Um, Robin, look at that. Oh,
You know,
magnesium oil night.
Lynnis, this show was so perfect for me personally.
Oh,
I
good.
learned so much, and you validated a lot of what I'm doing already. And I'm like, oh yay! I'm doing the D3K2 combo supplement that I get from, and I'm doing the collagen, and I'm just like so happy. And
Oh, I'm
thank you
so
so
glad.
much.
And I will definitely let you know when I get back on TikTok because while I've been gone from TikTok, I have received, I think about 6 or 7 products that people want me to sell on TikTok. And there's some good stuff. Like right now, I'm eating some chocolate by Alice. It's called Alice. It's mushroom chocolate that they sent. And it's supposed to
Mhm.
help focus and clarity. So I took a little right before I started, and it does work. I don't know how long
You are on. You are on. You're coming back in 2 weeks on October 30th.
Okay,
So
great.
yeah,
Everything will
we're
be
gonna
ready
see.
by then. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
That is amazing.
everything will be ready by
Perfect
then.
timing.
Okay,
Now,
fantastic.
I want you to know that we are focusing now on AI here at BizChicks, and we do have a complimentary training coming up. Um, and I'm going to let me see if I can go there.
I'm going
Put
to
this
add
here.
spirulina or look into spirulina, Linus. I'm that was interesting to me to look at that
Yeah,
too.
there's a let me see what this is. Hold on a second. I'm so used to not feeling like I can leave the camera because at TikTok you get in trouble when you leave.
Oh,
Yeah, so if you're on there for 2 hours, you're not supposed to drink water. You're not supposed to leave the camera. It's crazy.
what?
Oh, it's crazy.
Okay. All right.
This is spirulina and chlorella, and it's alkalizing green complex, with making sure I get all my greens and maintain my alkaline levels in my body. And this is just a gut health. I take them together. This is made by Snap, and I don't know if
Hmm.
you can get Snap in the regular stores or not. I would imagine that if you go to Amazon, you'll find that combination. When I was selling it on TikTok, it was $40. It was a special that they had, $40 for two, and I sold a bunch of these. That's the money they took. And
Have mercy.
and there's also, if you get the collagen, you can get the collagen that has the type 1, type 2, type 3, type 4
That's what
in
I
it.
have.
Yes, that's the
I
kind you
think
want.
it was- Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, 4 or 5, yeah. And but I'm not saying that the other collagen that people buy doesn't have it, but they're not listing it as such.
Mm.
And many times they don't give the consumer all the information. I don't know why they don't do that. Maybe it's because they don't want to print it up because it's too much information, or they don't think we really care. They don't need it. But the more you know, the better you can do when it comes to sourcing your products. So if it says on there the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then take that one versus the collagen, regular collagen one that may or may not have it. Okay. So just start, raising your awareness and start being more conscious of your sourcing.
Yeah.
Mm.
And the January event will be online.
Yes, it will be definitely
Perfect.
online,
Okay.
and there's going to be 3 sessions. There are 4 hours each, and it is a cost anywhere from $9.99 to $97, depending on which package. But I'm not going to be rolling that information out until I think early January or something like that.
Ooh.
I think early bird will start in early January. I don't want to compete with Turkey Day and
Yeah.
December and all that other kind of
The whole
stuff.
seasonal thing.
Yeah,
perfect timing because people do a reset in January. So I think that's just
exactly,
perfect,
exactly.
perfect
And
topic.
let me ask you a question real quick before we go.
Mhm.
I have two different titles: the midlife awakening, embracing the evolution of womanhood, or the midlife awakening, embracing the evolution of menopause.
I like the
I,
menopause one.
I like menopause because it's clear.
It's
Because it's
clear.
clear. Okay, that's what I thought too. That's what I thought too.
Mhm.
Because like I was talking, I said, wait a minute, maybe it should be more like this.
I that just sounds fabulous. I'm gonna send my daughter-in-law to that, and she's only anyway. Yeah, I
Oh,
think women need to learn at a young age. You know,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, I mean, this could be for everybody. This is,
right?
this is for everybody. We all need to start learning this. There's so much fallacy out there and misinformation, and the
Uh-huh.
sooner you know it, the sooner you can prepare for it, so that it's not as traumatic.
Mhm.
My mother didn't talk to me about menopause, but in all fairness, she died at 56, so maybe she didn't get a chance to. But I know she was in menopause. When I think back about some things, she definitely was in menopause. But it's something that you need to talk to your children about. I've got four daughters, and you know what? I have talked with them about a lot of different stuff, but specifically about menopause, I haven't
Yeah.
necessarily talked with them about, and I'm going to, because it really does impact your life. And if you have a significant other or partner and you've been together for a long time, it's amazing because he goes through something too, you go through something, but there's a way that you can work together to keep that from destroying your relationship, because we still have to have intimate self-care while we're going through this. Even though our
Mhm.
lady parts are going through changes and we're going through changes, we still have to do that because that's part of hormonal balancing. So we're going to talk about all of that in the midlife awakening. It's
Wow.
important.
That's
Yeah.
amazing.
Well, Lynnis, we
Your
want to
daughter is
thank
Terlina.
you. We look forward to you coming back. And
Yeah,
Well, thank
I haven't talked
you.
to my daughter. Um, Nobody talked to me about it, and it almost took my life. So it is a really important subject.
Wow. Yes, yes,
Mhm.
yes. It is.
Mhm.
It is
It
important.
is.
It's
So
important.
thank you so much, and we look forward to having you back soon.
Well, thank you so much for allowing me to be here. Have a fantastic day, everybody.
All
thanks,
right.
Linda.
Bye bye, Linus.
So
Okay.
next week we have
Mhm.
Claudia Newman with us.
Oh, okay.
So we have
Wow.
Claudia Newman next week, which we're always looking forward to seeing her. And then Linus comes back at the end of the month. And then we start out, believe it or not, November with Dr. Parker.
Oh, wow.
So we have a,
That
yeah, we
is
have
a
a,
great time to
yep.
be talking to Dr. Parker. I wanted to say that here at BizChicks.net, we have a new website. So you may want to go over there and check us out at BizChicks.net. You'll be able to find our trainings listed there. And also, I want people to be aware, and I put this in the chat, that we are having a free AI training, and you can sign up in at the link that I put in the chat. And also, if I can scroll down here and find it, I'll put it up on the screen. Here we go. Uh, there you go. So we'll be
Great.
able to sign up for that, and we hope you'll take advantage of that to find out more about AI and how it can save you over 10 hours a week just by checking in and finding out what's available. So we look forward to helping you with that. Robin, you are remarkable. I don't know what else to say. We really, really, truly appreciate all you do. Um, and you deserve a great vacation.
Oh,
So
thank you.
please, please enjoy your vacation. And look, she took time out of her vacation to come in and do the show. Robin, we applaud you. We applaud you. Thank
Absolutely.
you
I love the Big
so much.
Chicks. I mean, yeah, I think it's just a really great organization. So,
Well,
yeah,
we hope
good.
that those of you who are looking to find a community that will help you grow your business and help you run a profitable business that's fun to run will tune in, and also that you'll check us out. Check out our website. We've got a couple of coaches over there that may be helpful to your business. And we look forward to helping you run that business and make you smile more. Guys, have a great day. And remember, it's good to make money in your business. So go to the front of your own line. Thank you again, Robin, for all you do.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye, everyone.
Thank you for tuning in today. We trust you've learned something to help you build a more profitable business and take the hassle out of your hustle. See you next time.